What if you had a visual reminder to practice daily gratitude? What would that look like? Today I'll show you how to make a customizable gratitude jar, and I'll give you ideas how to decorate it to match your decor or to make it changeable to match the seasons or the holidays, just to keep it fresh and fun. Hi, I'm Mary Beth. Welcome to Peace in Progress if you're new here, or welcome back if we're already friends. So with Thanksgiving just around the corner, our thoughts usually do turn to gratitude and giving thanks this time of year. But of course, practicing daily gratitude is a great way to feel grounded and have clarity and have peace in your life, not just in November, but all year long. A gratitude journal is a great way to practice daily gratitude, but a lot of times we start one and then we just kind of toss it in a drawer or it gets buried under a pile of mail and you kind of forget about it. So I thought it would be a good idea to make something that you could have out in your home all the time. That way you walk by it, you see it, keep a few slips of paper and a pen nearby, and when you have a moment of gratitude, you just stop and write it on a slip of paper and drop it right in your jar. So I'll show you how I decorated my jar, and I'll give you ideas for how to change it for all the seasons and holidays. So let's get started. So you'll need supplies like the jar or container. You could also use a box, a can, anything that you can put slips of paper into. And you'll also need tape, glue, scissors, markers or a pen, yarn, twine, or some kind of ribbon, decorative paper like scrapbook paper. You could also use gift wrap, or you can decorate your own paper. And I'm using a jar that had a candle in it that I cleaned out. I hate to throw those candle jars away, so I clean them out and repurpose them. And yeah, we'll need some scrapbook paper. I like to get these scrapbook paper books from stores like Michael's. They're full of coordinating papers, and they often come with cute little tags that you can cut out. If you see them and you wait for them to go on sale, you can get them for like $9.99. And they make them for every season, every holiday, any style that you can think of. If you don't have a Michael's near you, you could probably also look on Amazon. So once I've selected my paper, I just kind of eyeball how big I want the paper to be. I don't like to cover up the whole jar. I like some of it to still be clear, but you can do whatever you want. I chose a couple of patterns that I thought looked good together, and it happened to have some gold accents, which matches the lid, so I really liked that. Then I selected this tag that said grateful. That seemed perfect. This one's going to be for Thanksgiving and for the month of November. So I just punch a hole in it, and then I take my twine and I cut it pretty long so it can go around the jar a couple times. It folded in half, and then I slip it through the hole, and then you pull the other two pieces through. It just makes for a nice, more finished look to the twine. And then I have my paper and just wrap it around. I was pretty lucky, this just fits, and I add some tape to it. This is the part that makes it easily changeable. So I just use Scotch tape on the inside. And then when you wrap it around, it just kind of holds it together. And that's going to be the back, so you're not really going to see that. But you can see my cat Hamilton's tail. So I like how that looks, and then I just tie the twine around, go around a couple times and tie it back in the front. You can tie a bow, whatever you want. You can use ribbon, yarn, any kind of string. And really, you don't even have to add any kind of tag if you don't want to. Just something a little extra that I like to do. And that's it. So then when it comes time to change it, you just slip off the paper and take off the twine. And I have another one that I already made. This one is more my everyday one. It coordinates with my dining room. I slip that on and then slip on the other tag that I made. This one I just wrote gratitude on it with like a gold marker. And that's what it looks like. And I have gone ahead and made one for Christmas or winter. And I'll show you again how easy it is to just take it off, take the old one off and put the new one on. Nothing's permanent. You don't need 10 different jars or 12 jars to get through the whole year. You can make one for each season. You can make different ones for holidays if you want, or you can just make one that matches your decor and leave that one up year round. It's a nice reminder when you walk by and see the jar, just stop and write down something that you're grateful for. And this Thanksgiving, I'm going to use it to have all of the people at the Thanksgiving table write down something that they're thankful for, and we'll put them in the jar. And then before we eat, we'll read them out loud and just take a moment to really be thankful for what we have. Thanks so much for spending time with me today. I hope you get inspired to make your own gratitude jar. Let me know in the comments. Are you going to make one that just matches your decor? Or will you make the customizable one that you can change for each season and holiday? Consider subscribing. I'm hoping to start a community here where we can support each other. Until then, take care of yourself, and I hope to see you next time.